Hello, welcome to Boardgame Basecoats, and today we're unboxing welllaufnacheldorado. Yes, I decided to keep it. Alright, it is in German. Now checking out the Amazon site, I did buy the English language version one, but this is the one they sent me, so I was gonna send it back, but they were going to make me pay for shipping, even though it was their mistake. Now, just looking at the components, you know, like the exploration board and what have you, I did get the golden, the golden temples in English with those components there, so it's fine. I figure the reason I got both at the same time was to have the tiles and be able to expand and all that good stuff. So, it is essentially languageless, so it is fine. So, let's go ahead and crack this one open. Now, I did play El Dorado. The Golden Temples one was the new one. So let's check it out here. So first of all, we've got the rulebook in German. Yep, still German. More German. And German. Yeah, I don't need it. Bye. Over here, we've got the setup sheet. Now, actually, I am going to throw this one away too. I probably could have kept it, but to be honest, I've never followed any of the recommended maps, and that's just fine. So let's get to the Punchboards. So, excitement. So this is probably one of the reasons I kept it. I mean, honestly, if you look at this, it is very much languageless. So we got a first player token. In the second set, it had like a red border. We got the blue one here. There was El Dorado there. Here are the cave tokens, which you can pick up, and they give you a little, basically one-shots. Special ways to move. Now this set does include those shorter tiles like that, which I think basically adds more rivery type tiles, which is fine. So it's all about the variety. We got a marketplace tile, so don't really need this. I will end up just basically taking this and the extra first player token and making a kind of bag of like German components. Extra German components, I should say, and setting it aside. So that's essentially what's going to be happening. So as we punch these, again, this was the set that I did learn how to play with. Of course, it was in English. Again, I keep harping about this whole language thing, but it's not that I mind getting a German copy. It's just that I purchased an English language one and didn't get that. So living in Japan, I'm getting used to buying more and more Japanese versions of games, even though it seems like a lot of the games I'll buy are pretty much languageless. Anyway, we've got blockade tiles. With me getting both of the sets, both this one and the Golden Temples, it really is just for the variety. I mean, look at these double-sided tiles. We've got so much difference in them, so that just, you know, equates to more variety. How exactly I end up doing this, haven't really decided. Ah, yes, here we go. German. Yeah, and again, I won't be needing those anymore. So these expedition boards will be going into that extra bag of extras that I will never see again. Alright, so anyway, as far as these boards go, so obviously boards from this set and boards from the second set. How will I use them? So maybe I will alternate, so one from this set and one from the other, which makes me wonder, do the boards have a way to differentiate them from one set to another? Really, the big difference, and I'm seeing here there's bend too, which, another pet peeve of mine. The big difference is just in the terrain itself. So here in this first set, they do have those caves, so it's very obvious. So it doesn't need to have like any kind of special symbol or expansion marker or anything like that. So it just seems like, well, this set had the caves. I can't remember the special tiles that were in the golden one, but I do know that it did have something unique. So that is kind of nice. So I feel like, grab one, then the other, grab one, then the other, should be fine. And again, you can really make the size of the map any size, so to match the number of players or to get the length of the game you want. Now here's the starting tile I talked about before. Yes, you see it has rounded edges, which means there's only one exit off of this thing. So in the Golden Temples one, it really was an improvement because you could exit from any side and then basically have your start from any side. So now, though, that I have this start tile, I suppose that it could be perpetually the start tile that I can use. But it's nice to know that you can actually start from any tile. Anyway, moving on, we got some baggies. Yeah, I kind of hang on to these. I will not use them so much for this game to hold the components because I do like trays, and those are cheap enough to find. I've got these wooden pieces, these player pieces, but I've already got these exact same ones. Now, if they had done different colors, cool, but it's the exact same ones. So these, along with those boards, will be going into the extra bag. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab this insert. Alright, I mean, these are nice enough, and you know, since it doesn't have special pockets or anything, it's nice, wide and open, but I want to make sure I have enough room to stick everything I am keeping into one box, and I will probably stick the extras into the other box. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, cards and, ooh, pull tab, redemption here, at least a little bit for the box. So, of course, backs are all the same. There really is just expedition cards. The big difference here is these are the base deck cards. You can tell these are the base decks because of the bottom right corner. You can see the colors that you would have for the meeples. See the round circles there? That indicates cards that will be first up on the market. Now, what am I going to do? So basically, I now have two different box games with two different sets of starter cards. What I plan to do is just combine them. Okay, so this will mean, so if you see here the Residi, I think she's the Explorer student, I can't remember. Anyway, I'll have an excess of those. I think in the second game there were 2 of them, in this one I think there are 4, so there'll be 6. So you're supposed to have a total, I think the starting total is 8 cards. So now combining both, I'll have 16. And you know what? I'm fine with that. The actual distribution of the start cards in this set and the start cards in the second set are different, okay? So I really don't mind the fact that my starting deck is a bit bigger. And now, of course, I have more of those cards with the circles, and there's more of the cards that don't have the circles. So how will I run the market? So that's something to think about too. I may do it like I did with my Megaland, and just run some of them or shuffle them together. Anyway, it's something to play with. So one of the glories here of kind of just working with what you got, and really the key here is just to make the game flow. The reason I'm buying games, especially languageless games, is really just to facilitate playing with people of different languages. So you really want that experience to be as smooth as possible. So I'm happy I've kept this, and yeah, looking forward to playing it. Thanks a lot. Bye.